Alright, so welcome to this third part of the video lecture for the trigonometric integrals. The integrals involving powers of trigonometric function. So for the case 3 of our 9 cases, so we have here to consider at least one trigo function among the product of sine raised to n and cosine raised to m, no, which is odd. No, yung powers natin for the sine or cosine is at least one of them is odd powers. Okay? So, in that case kasi, parang you can utilize the idea that we have for the case 1, no? Kung meron kang isang odd powers kasi doon, that one powers will be served as our d. Kung gagamitin natin yung substitution, that will serve as our du. No? So we have these two integral na i-considered, the integral of sine of x cosine raised to 4 of x dx and the integral of sine cube of x cosine raised to 5 of x dx. So simulan natin for example number 5. Take note that the derivative of u, if we let u equals to cosine of x, so we know that the derivative of u, the cosine, is negative sine of x dx. And kung papansinin natin, meron tayong sine of x tayo dito, tsaka dx. So we can write kasi yung integral natin as cosine raised to 4 of x times sine of x dx. Right? Now, by substitution, u is equal to cosine 4 raised to 4 of x. So yung cosine, u is equal to cosine of x. So here we should not have a dx. This gives us u raised to 4 multiplied, now yung ating du should have negative because we have here sine of x dx lang na i-considered sa integral, so magkakaroon tayo ng negative du. Then ilibas yung negative, this give us negative integral of u raised to 4 du, and then pag in-integrate natin yan, we will have here what? Magkakaroon tayo dyan ng negative 1/5 u raised to 5 plus c, right? Or that's result to 1/5, then yung u natin is cosine raised to 5 of x plus c. So don't forget yung negative sign. So ito yung integral natin or antiderivative for example number 5. Now, for example number 6, in fact itong example number 6, we can either let u dun sa cosine natin or let u tayo kay sine. So meron tong dalawang possible solution na gagawin din natin in this video lecture. So start muna tayo by letting, siguro ang gawin muna natin, mag-separate tayo ng isang sign here. We have sine squared of x times cosine raised to 5 of x dx. Magse-separate nga pala tayo ng isang sign. Times sine of x dx. So itong sine of x dx, ito will serve as our du. So our u must be cosine, right? So yung natira nating sine squared, i-convert natin yan in terms of cosine by using the Pythagorean identities. Kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 1 minus cosine squared of x times the quantity cosine raised to 5 of x times sine of x dx. So we let u here for cosine of x. So ang du natin is negative sine of x dx, or we have negative du which is equal to sine of x dx. Now, we now have here, convert this one in terms of u, kaya magkakaroon tayo ng 1 minus u squared times u raised to 5 multiplied by negative du. We have negative u, ilabas ang negative yan, times the integral of 1 minus u squared times u raised to 5 du. Now, resulting for that, syempre, distribute yung u raised to 5. We have now u raised to 5 minus u raised to 7 du, then integrate term by term. This will gives us negative 1 over 6 u raised to 6. Lagyan natin ng parenthesis because we have negative here. Minus 1 over 8 u raised to 8 quantity plus c. Then si u ibalik kay cosine of x. Then distribute na rin negative. So negative times 1, 6. We have negative 1 over 6. Then this is cosine raised to 6 of x. So plus negative times negative 1 over 8 cosine raised to 8 of x plus c. And this is our antiderivative. Okay? So yung alternative solution natin for this number 6, gawin naman natin. So let me copy this one. So paste lang natin siya dito. Okay. Mag-let u tayo or tanggal naman tayo ng isang cosine. So we have sine cube, retain natin ang sine cube, then mag-factor tayo ng isang cosine, so magkakaroon na lang tayo dito ng cosine raised to 4 of x multiplied by cosine of x dx. So itong cosine x dx natin yan, that will serve as our du. So kailangan natin as our u is c sine of x. So because we have letting u equals to sine of x, then obtaining the derivative of u and sine of x, this is du equals to cosine of x dx. Right? Ngayon, we want to have here sine. So yung cosine raised to 4, we need to convert this into sine squared or magkaroon tayo ng sine. So doing that, we have sine cube of x. Pwede natin isulat ang cosine raised to 4 as cosine squared of x quantity squared times cosine of x dx. And this gives us integral of sine cube of wala x natin 1 minus sine squared of x quantity squared times the cosine of x dx. Right, so ngayon, using the u substitution, we'll now have here u cubed times 1 minus u squared quantity squared du. So we need to expand this one, 1 minus u squared quantity squared, then distribute ang u cubed. But first, let us expand that. We will have here u cubed times the quantity of 1 minus 2u squared plus u raised to 4 du. Then distribute ang u cubed. We have the integral of u cubed minus 2u raised to 5 plus u raised to 7 du. Okay? Now integrate is term by term. We'll now have 1/4 u raised to 4 minus 2 over 6, right? Or 2 times the integral of 1 over 6, 2 times 1 over 6 times u raised to 6, of course. Yan, plus 1 over 8 rather, u raised to 8 plus c. Now, balik si u kay sine of x. So we'll now have 1/4 sine raised to 4 of x minus negative 2 times 1 over 6, that is negative 1/3 sine raised to 6 of x plus 1 over 8 sine raised to 8 of x plus c. So this is the alternative solution for item number 6. At kung papansinin natin, magkaiba siya ng sagot. So siguro ang strategy na lang natin, if we have this kind na yung both of the sine and cosine ay add powers, you should somehow pick na yung smallest trigo function natin, yung may smallest exponent, doon tayo magse-separate ng isang exponent, and then yung natitirang expression for that particular trigo, i-convert natin into another, into its corresponding or reverse or yung opposite na trigo niya. Okay po? So in this case, mas madaling gawin yung sa part na to because kung papansinin natin, wala tayong expansion na naganap dito. We have here part ng distribution, but here kailangan pa natin mag-expand and then before we distribute yung u cube. So it's a long process. So mainam na we can use this part, no, yung sa first solution na ginawa natin. And that's all for this third video lecture. So we have another video for the case number 4. So see you there.